attach if I take this off?
Should be.
Uh,
It's just a suction cup.
okay, it's pretty glued on. I'm just gonna leave it here.
Did you erase it?
Audio's working either, so we're gonna have lots of fun. Where's the chat? Switch between the scenes. Dudes. For anybody who's coming along, basically what we are doing, this is Highway 50 in the province of Quebec in Canada, and we are driving between basically Ottawa and Montreal right now. And I wasn't actually going to stream this just a few minutes ago. I was like sort of trying to decide, and then I was like, you know what, I will, because like even though there's not that much to see here, well, what there is I think the fact that there's not that much to see here is something to see. So to give, like, some people might find it interesting to see the large open space of forest or nothing going for hours between two major cities. Not something you'd get in for, say, for example, England or somewhere.
You can show them.
Yeah, I could pan to the right. There's a river to the right. I think the camera's on that side. It would do well. Carl and Delphine said trip between Ottawa. You know, to those of you who are hoping to backtrack the video to see where I live, but yeah, nope, not today. Maybe next time. You have to stay tuned. to go between the Quebec side of Ottawa to Montreal, you had to cross over into the Ontario side of Ottawa and then drive through Ontario for a long time and then switch back over, unless you went on what was essentially like almost back roads.
Even the 148 didn't go all the way.
Didn't they?
No. It would take you to Hawkesbury and then you'd still have to cross over in Hawkesbury.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nuts. Grenville-sur-la-Rouge.
It's the Quebec side of Hawkesbury, Ontario. Quite a bit of traffic for a Monday.
Yeah.
This is the Rouge River. There's a lot of whitewater rafting along this river.
They can't see it.
I know, we can't see it either. It's too far down.
I can barely see it. How about I've actually mounted the camera a bit higher?
Well, you can always
No,
pause
I
it
don't
and
want to
turn it
pop
down.
that thing off. It's like really stuck on there. I'm concerned that maybe they can't hear. I could hear when I tested the thing, but Transom hasn't said anything else. You see, does it show? Yeah, it says there's two people. Well, I'm probably one of them on your phone. I did try to let people know that I was going to do this today, but the sign on the side of the road there just said for whitewater rafting.
Yeah. All the way up the Rouge.
I can't really play music today because if I do, we could get muted or DMCA'd, so and there'll be no way to split it out, split the audio. So
Well, if you get it on, we can test it, playing it through the truck, and see what happens. No, wouldn't work.
no, it'll sound like crap. Also because audio from this truck sounds like crap. What do you want to
What?
tell them about your speaker system?
We have,
Dynamic sound surprise, you call it?
yeah, DSS audio. Dynamic sound surprise. You never know which speaker, if any, is going to work.
Oh, it's actually quite nice over there. Oh, and then of course the trees all come up just like it over here. Yeah, well, there was a river down there that you could have seen if I'd been a little faster.
Up, up. Yep. Not quite.
Something going on with my phone. It's like it's got this like. I hate when there's the signs on the side of the road that say, "Hey, this." No, leave it, Lynn. Just leave it. So when there's the signs on the side of the road that are like, "Oh, a gas station at this exit," and you get to the exit and there's no sign of the fucking gas station.
It's another.
It's like
another
5 miles up the
miles.
road. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, that drives me nuts because I mean, it's like if you're actually desperate, I mean, you just made an exit and now you don't know how much further you have to go, and you may not make it. Yeah, I should have gotten the other bracket from the our old.
That phone wouldn't fit in it.
Oh, that's
Because
true.
my new phone didn't fit in it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I had to get this one.
Well. Oh, we got somebody else coming on. Hey, it's Alley Cat. How you doing, man? Imagine 38 months, dude. Thank you so much. I've told this story like so many times, but it's like, I mean, when I first started and I would like go to somebody's stream and they'd have some like subscribed for years, I was like, I can't even imagine that. You know? So we're on the highway right now, my partner and I, and there's not okay, I shouldn't say there's not a lot to see. It's just nature here, you know what I mean? So but I figured that in and itself might be a. Well, out where you are, I guess there's probably long stretches of highway with not much to, eh? Traffic. Well, this is not even the main highway, right? So, the Trans-Canada into, you know, at this point, you know, like in other places, it's wider. But this is a secondary road on the Quebec side, and so this is actually more traffic than I expected here, to be honest. The other side, there'd be a lot more going on. In particular, there's more trucking along here than I was expecting. I did do a test and I could hear it earlier, so.
For my driving skills, I better be on point, eh?
Yeah, I mean, don't be wandering over no lines.
Creeping up people's butts.
Well, I mean, it's a wide angle view, so they can't tell how close you are, so. Hey, Bertha, how you doing? How long is the drive to Quebec? So from Ottawa to Quebec City, it'd be about 4 hours total. We started this part of the way in, so we have to make a stop on the way. So I'm not sure how long we'll be going.
Yeah, we're not taking a direct route.
like giving me the finger, not the finger,
No
like
finger.
not the finger. She's pointing at me, saying, "Don't turn the camera this way." So I mean, it's just fields. It's nicer view off to the left, but I can't show there because she doesn't want me on the screen. She's shy. Look, if I tip it that way when she's not looking, though.
There you go. There's some soy fields for you.
Oh yeah. Dead muffler on the side of the road. That's what everybody needs to see.
Soy and corn.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I'd actually have to zoom in, but I think it would be way too shaky. Kilometer-wise, it's about well, from Ottawa to there, it's just about 400 kilometers, I would say. I didn't do the.
I think it's 410 kilometers. Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Now is Lachute where there's the big market?
No.
No, that's where's that?
That's
That's never gone to that one.
I don't know if it's still there.
Well, I mean that's where Lance used to go. This is not the place. Remember there was this place, I don't know if it was on the 50 or not, but there was like this like road stop sort of thing like this, and there was a McDonald's there, remember, and we were coming back we went to La Ronde, the amusement park in Montreal.
It's on the Trans-Canada.
And we were on our way back. I don't remember what town that was. Oh, somebody just... I don't think it was Hudson. But anyway, I remember we had the kids and they were hungry and they wanted, we normally don't go to McDonald's even with them. But, so we were like, okay, fine, they need something. So we stopped to go there. Oh my God, dude. I don't know what the hell was going on. But it was like, there was like one person working there or something. I don't know. There was like, people were getting stuck in the drive-thru because there was like 20 cars in the drive-thru. What am I saying about this? I don't know, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, and so you couldn't get out because it's one lane and it's like barriers on the side, so yeah, you're stuck there. Anyway. 400 kilometers, that's a little over what a shopping trip to Germany is for you. Yeah, well, I think I tilted the camera down there, but yeah, I wish I could have like
a few Germanys in Quebec.
a screen share thing, and then I could flip over to the map and show where we're at, but I don't have that set up for today. Maybe I'll try to do that for the next time. That would be cool. This thing does allow for different scenes, so maybe I could actually have that as a thing. Oh, is that a traffic cop on the side? Yeah. It's a bike cop over there. Nice sky today. It's just
Some sun clouds.
know, but this isn't Mirabel.
Shipping. Yeah.
This is just
Mirabel. So this is the outskirts of Mirabel, but we'll be coming up on the international airport soon. But it's the shipping hub, basically, for Quebec.
anyway.
Air shipment, air cargo.
But yeah, it's about to change in a big way because we'll be getting into Montreal here shortly. So
you're gonna have to direct me because you have my full name.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure.
You're not sure where to go. Well, I'm gonna set this up again on. How's that? Okay, it should be unmuted now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Fix your thing. Okay.
I accidentally touched the screen and muted the stream. Thank you, Alley Cat. Right.
So I was saying, on the Google Maps, the American voice cannot pronounce in any intelligible way whatsoever French street names that we have where we live or anywhere in Quebec. So, interestingly enough, if I put it on British or Australian, then they do pronounce the words properly. So if you hear my Google Maps, I think I have British on, and they'll be able to say the exits and the streets properly. Paul has the American on his phone.
Properly.
Well, it's better than, yeah. So Jag has the American voice on his phone, and it drives me nuts.
Anyway. The Danish Garmins all have terrible pronunciations. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've had the British one on, and it sounds pretty messed up.
No. No, I'm telling you, no.
But yeah, it's hilarious to hear what the American voice how it tries to pronounce the French words. It's pretty funny.
So like road in French is chemin, and the British will say chemin, but the American voice will say chemin because it's CH, like chemistry, so it says chemin. Hurts my ears.
The construction on Autoroute 25 South is now causing a 32-minute delay. You will now arrive at 1:55 p.m.
Sandmaster says, dude, T80, 9 o'clock, 800 meters. Load Sabot. Are there any T80s left? Soon they'll have the T-34 back in production.
Hey, you would think that in this day and age that Google could afford an AI that speaks every language of the world perfectly and could recognize where it was and speak the language. So by my location, I'm in Canada, and I can speak perfect Canadian English.
Bear with me for a second, though.
Okay,
bear with me. I imagine for a second, I know it's a terrifying thought. It's a terrifying, there's another cop on the side there, of course. But I know this is a terrifying thought, but imagine for a second, I'm an American.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm traveling in Canada up here, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going into this Quebec place, okay?
Yeah.
And the signs are saying things. I need my GPS.
So you override it.
I need my GPS to say things in the messed up, fucked up way that I would read them.
So that
I can understand what it's saying.
So you can override and say, I want
Well, I think that's
American
why it's
language.
the default. I think that's why it's the default, is it's set to American.
Unacceptable.
Well, you're just unhappy that there's not a Canadian bilingual.
Well, there you go.
All right, so maybe if there was a Canadian bilingual, then you'd be happy. But you see what I mean? I mean, if it's going to say actually French names in the French way, then random American person who's traveling is going to have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
It's a fair point.
Right?
But you can always, like, override. And it will say Chemin la Marque instead of Chemin la Marche.
There you go. To get on and do some War Thunder this weekend, but stuff came up. However, we did get the vacuum cleaner installed. That's good.
Yep.
Did a test run of it, and it's not louder than a 747 like the old one was.
The daughter will be very happy.
At Quebec is too easy, better Nunavut. Boy, some of the Innu names, yeah. I mean, that would be pretty fun to hear what it comes up with. I've never been, one of these days I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go freaking crazy road trip. Except that, you know, the part that sucks is getting across, like, say you want to go to Yukon, you got to get through Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba first. the truck for it now. As long as the battery doesn't die.
We have our plug.
Gotta get some solar panels. Anyway, yeah, we have a slight parasitic drain on the battery, so if we overnight don't have it plugged in for too many nights, then the battery dies and gets too low that the stupid chargers that they sell now won't recognize it, so they won't charge it. So yeah. So in Canada here, when they sell, they have like these, battery chargers, and they have booster, a booster pack thing. Now I had an old one, and it was just straightforward. You just turned it on or off, and you had to put the freaking connectors on the right terminals yourself. You had to use your brain, and it had no special circuits or anything, and it just did what it needed to do, and you could boost a dead battery even if it's completely dead. Now all the stuff they sell now to be super safe, it reads to make sure it's on the right terminals first, so it does this sort of passive checking to make sure that you've done the right thing. But the problem is that only works if your battery has some charge left in it. If your battery is dead, it can't do that, and so then you end up with a charger that if it can't read that, then it won't boost it and it won't charge it. The chargers won't charge them. So wait a minute. So you have a tool that is specifically to deal with a dead battery that can't deal with a dead battery. It hurts my head, dude. It hurts my head. I don't know if anybody caught that or not, but alright, just a second. I have to move away. An alarm is about to go off. Yeah, we'll be 1 second. Alright, dismiss that. Give me uno momento. It is the time that I do certain things. Hopefully you're still getting audio and video and things. She's got rocks in her head. She wants rocks for landscaping at the
Free
house.
rocks.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $128.
Well, who would?
Rock.
It's rocks, right? I mean, who wants to pay for rocks?
People pay for rocks.
I know they do. Hey, Nacho! Hopefully you guys can still see. I'm trusting.
Look at all those gorgeous rocks. They're going to make a fortune out of those rocks. Just out of the rocks, they can recoup the costs of expanding the highway.
Yeah, you'd think, eh?
Yep.
I'll tell you what. Woman and man apprehended on side of highway in the greatest rock heist this province has known in years. They claimed the rocks they were stealing were for their own personal use. However, they were apprehended with $150,000 worth of landscaping material. On the black market, those could have gone for as much as $1 million.
A few $100,000 anyway.
there's a big black market for rocks. Oh wait, I think that's a different. I was googling black market for rocks. I guess that's a different kind of rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, now I understand.
Coming up on Mirabel Airport. On your side.
It's a bouncy.
Yeah. FedEx truck. Go fig.
Yeah, so this used to be. Was this the pier at Elliott? No, that's the other one.
No, this has always been Mirabel. There used to be international passenger flights here, but there haven't been since, I think, the
That
80s.
looks so dead. I mean, that I guess that used to be a hotel, eh? When this was a
Yeah.
passenger airport.
Yeah.
So now it's just terminals of businesses here. Like that building. Like, I mean, they just got a good view of that fucking absolutely dilapidated former hotel.
So is that a orange? That's I don't know what flight that is.
I don't know.
Algonquin? Air Algonquin?
Doesn't matter.
Is the Airbus? It's located here. I think there's also Bombardier on this side.
I was reading about the safety record for Airbus is absolutely amazing, and how Boeing still gets any business at all with their freaking track record lately. I don't know. Oh yeah, corruption. That's how. I forgot. Bribes. Say hi to Miss Jaguara. Hey, hi, Miss Jaguara. Hey, Keith. Sorry if the phone's a
In
little
3
bouncy.
kilometers, take exit 292S for autoroute 15 toward Montreal.
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 No, she didn't say Montreal. She said Montreal. See, I'm gonna now. Anytime that the GPS says something that doesn't say it properly, I'm gonna be like, "See, that's not pronouncing that properly."
Well, it has its moments.
Well, you said no. You said it pronounces things
Better.
No, you said properly.
I said better. Better than.
It's not what she said. Guys, if you hear a thud, it's totally not her. Yeah.
Probably see it in the camera going swonsh.
Yeah, I'm holding the camera actually, so don't worry, she doesn't abuse me much.
So I'm taking this exit up here, right? Eh? Is it this one?
It said the number.
In 800 meters,
There.
take
Yeah.
exit 292S for autoroute 15 toward Montreal.
Montreal.
But it said autoroute 15 properly.
Okay. Was that a challenge?
No.
Take exit 292S. Continue on autoroute 15 for 24 kilometers.
Yeehaw!
Wait. Are we stopped? Really?
This is the 30-minute delay.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Well, this will be interesting.
We don't have a little license plate blur app.
No. They'll have to deal with... People will have to deal with the consequences of their actions.
On a little herbology lesson.
Sure.
I'm doing integrated pest management right now. Weeds is part of that. All this purple stuff you see on this side is called loose strife, and it's an invasive weed, and it blocks up waterways.
Loose strife, you said it's called.
Yeah.
So is it the
strife?
Is it the strife of Lou? Is there somebody named Lou who really doesn't like this plant? Is that where that
that's
comes?
it.
That's the name. All right.
I notice it's growing where it's wet because of the snow.
Well, okay, so I see it's a merge that's happening up
This
here.
is how you know you're in Montreal. Middle of the morning,
We're not even in yet.
Monday. We're getting there. Coming in on North Shore.
They're like, wow, Montreal is really not that heavily populated. You know, if they're looking at this and thinking this is Montreal. Yeah, it's not always this slow moving here, but yeah, this is definitely. We've got the magic combo of construction and yeah. Is it the construction holiday right now?
No, I think it starts next week.
In the province of Quebec, they basically have 1 week that's 2 weeks that's like kind of a universal holiday for construction workers. So they all take their time at the same time.
It basically ensures that if you're in the industry, you do get a little bit of off time during the summer, but it's also usually the 2 hottest weeks of the summer, which will often put a halt to certain construction, roofers anyway.
Well, this only affects commercial construction and whatnot. Like, I mean, the
but don't
residential
forget,
can still
all
go,
construction sites, no, residential as well, all construction sites are unionized, and this is the union that lobbied the government for this.
I don't know. I don't think residential is under the union.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, yeah. So, you know, you want an interesting fact about roofers? You mentioned roofers.
I did.
Okay, so as far as cause of death, I saw a study, and it was like looking at certain professions. Let's move this over so it's not getting in the mouth. Certain professions have like abnormally high causes of death of a specific cause. Okay. So, like, I mean, you know, you might expect something like a truck driver to die in a car accident more likely than other people. forget, there was one, nurses were in there, and I forget what their abnormally high cause of death was. And there was some other one had, I forget most of the stats in this, but the one that sticks with my head was roofers. And roofers had a statistical anomaly that they were much more likely than other professions to die as a result of murder.
Murder, not falling off of the roof.
Not falling off the roof, but murder.
They get murdered.
Yeah, now it might have something to do, as you were saying, with the temperatures being hot, being on top of black asphalt shingled roofs and losing their marbles. Not, I don't know, no offense to any roofers out there, but
makes you loopy. Loopy
there might be
roofer.
something to that. So, yeah. Oh, look, there's Bell helicopters here on the side. No, too late. That actually, the helicopter, I don't know, I don't think it showed up on the camera. The helicopter they had out front looks like that Italian one, the A109, that I was just thinking about again last night, and about how garbage it is in the game. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still on. Nobody said anything for a while, though. So, yeah, now this is the outskirts of Montreal. We're starting to see the businesses on the side of the road start to pick up. Am I leaning? Sorry that the mount is kind of low. Next time I do a trip like this, I'll make sure that the camera's mounted higher on the windscreen.
Can pick one up when we stop.
Okay, that's a good idea. Premium Outlets Montreal.
That's a huge Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart Supercenter. That was huge. We're behind Alberta.
Huh? No.
The
It's
road?
Ontario dealer plate.
Oh. He's driving it. He sold it here.
Maybe he's taking it to the port and he's going to ship it to Saudi Arabia.
Maybe.
No, it's a Rogue. It's not an Infinite. What the heck is that on the left? VinFast?
Yeah.
What is a VinFast?
That's the one I was telling you I saw. I saw this new... I saw one of those and I was like, the same thing. What?
You guys ever heard of a VinFast vehicle? Like that's what that...
Yeah.
Just... you can't see my finger. On the left, the SUV up there.
In the left lane ahead of the silver Volkswagen. It's getting ahead of us now.
Zero Gibbon says the murder most likely by a disgruntled stripper in my experience with roofer friends. He says, so how long has this construction been happening? Does Canada seem to be in constant highway construction like the US? Yeah, to some extent. Especially, like, I mean, you have to keep in mind in Canada, even worse than the US, we have, and especially around Montreal, but all of Canada suffers this from a certain extent, is a freeze thaw. And anyone who's familiar with construction, one of the biggest, and especially like something like roads, freeze thaw is a huge issue for unsettling structures and
The ground level.
and roads. So, and Montreal actually has the most in Canada. It's in that band that has the most freeze thaw in the year. I remember seeing a stat on it, how many times it did freeze thaw in a year, and it's very hard on various structures, but especially roads and road construction has a lot of problems with that. Masonry as well has a lot of problems with that. But yeah, so it's just at that temperature threshold whereas like say Quebec City is more cold, and it just like once it freezes, it stays frozen for most of the year, and then it's just at the 2 seasons in the spring and the fall where it's freezing and thawing more often. Whereas Montreal has to deal with that a lot more. Anyway, VinFast is a Vietnam-based EV manufacturer. Oh.
Yeah, I could tell it. I saw it was an EV. So it's Vietnamese.
Yeah, that's the first I hear of that.
Wow.
So how long is this drive? I mean, in theory, 4 hours. But depends heavily on traffic going through Montreal and any stops. But it's approximately 400 kilometers. Cruising speed legally on the highway is 100 kilometers an hour. Actual speed on the highway is usually up to 120. But we're not on the divided highway. Well, this is divided here, but I mean, this is traffic, right?
We will be from here on in.
Yeah, so I mean, on the divided highway, people usually cruise at 120, to be honest. Is that a McLaren on the other side? Anyway, you just watch the road. I'm the one that's like, I think I just saw that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen one of those VinFast things. Are they actually good, or are they just cheap, or what's the deal with them?
Who knows?
Well, that's why I'm asking that.
Yeah, how much cold testing are you doing in Vietnam?
Well,
That's the other issue, the biggest issue here in Canada with EVs is the power loss during extreme cold temperatures.
Even the Tesla owners I've talked to haven't said that that's a problem for them. But have you guys heard anything else about Polestar? Is Polestar actually holding up okay, or? Because we have some here, but I mean, it's easier to get one than it is to get some of the others. The VinFast was founded 7 years ago. Factory completed in 21 months. Something just went beep.
Is it warning for slowdown?
I don't know. I was thinking, I thought that this chat was going to be on the screen here, that I'd be able to see the chat on the screen on my own phone.
Well, you'd have trouble seeing it anyway.
It'll only be on a overlay even a bit. Yeah. Oh, I've got the freaking mount is in the view again. Was that there at the beginning? I hope not. Wow. Well, lots of traffic today. We're just still on the very outskirts.
Yeah, we're coming into. So that market you were talking about is Saint Eustache.
What is this all so meal? What is that?
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Oh. Now, she said stalled, but it sounded like stolen or...
Stole?
There's a stalled vehicle ahead. A soul vehicle ahead.
Be lots of cars there. What was that? A Hyundai dealership? Supply chain issue getting fixed?
Yeah, right. Gotta merge. Okay. I'm gonna actually take this into my hand so that people can maybe see up over. Let's see, we're starting to get into some stuff. Look at the haze. Toys R Us still exists here in Canada.
Normally, if we weren't doing our detour, we would be going this way. We're detouring today.
We wouldn't just take the 40 the whole way. We would just take the 40.
Yeah,
The whole way?
that's
Oh.
how we would have to go to get to the 40.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now we're detouring to get to the 20.
Which is the Trans Canada.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought the 40 was
No,
not
the 20. The
Trans-Canada.
20 is the Trans Canada. Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
now you
we
can't
may-
see anything again.
We may actually get to see Montreal.
This is good exercise for my hand. I'm actually holding the camera in my hand most of this time. So it's like, you know, that exercise where the teacher tortures you by making you hold the textbook out for like as long as you can. Well, that's what I'm doing, except with just a cell phone. I'm not as manly as I was. I can't do a textbook anymore, just a cell phone.
Gen Z don't even know what a textbook is.
What's a textbook? Yeah, I suppose, eh? Ooh, sexy billboards.
So we're taking the bridge, going from North Shore to hit the island.
Europa 2. This is license plate. Whoops. Data warning. What was that? I just got a data warning.
Yeah,
Don't I have free data?
you do, but it's on the phone.
I've used 2 gigabytes of data. What do you mean it's on the phone?
It's the phone that does the warning,
Oh.
not the service.
Anybody want to go out on a little floaty thing? No.
So that was the first part of the river onto the bow.
I don't know, I'm getting messages.
What about easy?
Seems that way. Audis, innies, all sorts of things. Is that my phone or your phone?
It might be my phone.
It might be your phone. Seriously though, the billboards here in Quebec, in Montreal, are sometimes pretty funny.
In 3 kilometers, use the right lane to take exit 10 toward autoroute 440, Quebec 148.
Not this one. This is 14. Just exit 10.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah. Okay.
in the right lane.
All right. You do that. So this is all part of my. I'd like to thank my Uber driver here today for pretending to be my partner. So.
Can you imagine how much an Uber would cost from Ottawa to Quebec City?
I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those rideshare services that they do.
Yeah, that's different than an Uber.
Hey, look, it's an old drive-in theater, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks dead.
It's dead.
It looks like at a Fallout, guys. Oh yeah, like I just saw it in the middle of the fucking where the cars used to park. It was like a pile of fucking debris. It's just like a dump now. Oh shit. That was one of the last ones, I think.
Yeah, we used to, when I was younger, we used to
In
come
600 meters, use the right lane to take exit 10 toward autoroute
This would be
440,
it.
Quebec 148.
Hey, look, there's a Tesla dealership.
Does it show which actual lane I should be in? Well, there's two exiting.
Use the right lane to take exit 10, then use the right lane to merge onto autoroute des Laurentides.
It says the right lane.
Des Laurentides.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Okay, I lost my chat here. Shit. Okay, there we go. You were saying?
In 600 meters, use the right lane to take the ramp to autoroute 440 Est, autoroute Laval Est.
Oh, shit.
So
Look, that's the new train, the light rail.
okay. I can't pan over that
No,
way.
you
Use the right lane to take the ramp to autoroute 440 Est, then merge onto Desert Sud autoroute 440 Est.
I love how the sign for the exit is completely obscured by the overpass.
Yeah, that
So you
was
can't
great.
see it until you come through. Oh, that's not good. Hey, that's the mall where we went to Jack Astor's that time.
No.
It is.
Oh,
Merge onto Desert Sud autoroute 440 Est, then use the left lane to take the autoroute 440 Est ramp.
So Montreal has more road construction than many other places, both because of the freeze thaw that I talked about, but also
Use the
because
left lane to take the autoroute 440 Est ramp, then merge onto autoroute 440 Est.
yeah. Anyway, also because of they use a lot of reinforced concrete in all of these overpasses and things like this, and as we're discovering, reinforced concrete is not
Continue
lasting
on
the way
autoroute
that.
440 Est for 11 kilometers.
Thank you. I love it. It's like it just tells you in the middle of nothing for, oh yeah, just keep doing nothing for another nothing. But then it doesn't tell you to change until like 2 seconds before you have to.
so also part of this construction is the new light rail project going in across the island and the North Shore.
Okay.
Oh, Amazon warehouse.
Yeah. Enough truck bays. Holy freaking. The bays were labeled up to 105.
Jesus.
I don't know if there's actually 105 on there or if it's like, yeah, anyway. Honestly, traffic's not that bad. On this side, it's clear right now. was getting amused because it's like, you know, there's wardrobe changes and stuff, but like, I mean, she's like changing her sunglasses mid-drive. I'm like, what? they're both sunglasses. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, but I need a minus 25% tint instead of a minus 15. But also, I'm in Montreal now, so I need to get out the Versace's or something.
Being able to read signs is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't be driving without those.
No, they're fine. I can see okay.
Yeah, I just can't read the signs.
Not from far enough. I need the maximum distance. Hey, this is my prescription from 1989.
If there's any police officers watching, this, we're speaking completely in jest. Zero says she's been blind this entire time. Yeah, oh, there you go.
See the trust we have.
We found a faster route via Route Transcanadiana, Autoroute 20 Est, which saves 13 minutes. If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap no. Thanks.
So we're taking
the 20. We want to get to the 20.
Okay, well, we'll just let it go then. Imagine actually knowing what all of those different beeps and bloops do.
Another Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, well, I think the other one is like a... Yeah, who knows? Anyway.
In 600 meters, use the middle lane to stay on Autoroute 440 Est.
Am I not going to the 20 east? Okay. Hamster is an office supply.
Use the middle lane to stay on Autoroute 440 Est, then take exit 35.
Okay. Hamster is an office supply store.
Hamster?
What does hamster have to do with office supplies?
Take exit 35.
What?
Yeah, this is exit 35 right here.
Jesus, no.
Continue
Jesus,
on
take the
Autoroute
wheel.
25 South for 11
Didn't
kilometers.
she say, like, take the middle road? Anyway, okay. This is how Google gets you in trouble.
I do find that the Google messages are at the very late end of the notification zone. I would have them tell me things.
Yeah, well, they tell you
Slightly
useless
early.
things like continue here three times for 400,000 kilometers, but
then they tell you turn right here. What?
I was continuing in the middle lane for forever.
That's how people. That's how people end up turning into fields and shit. It's like they get traumatized by the Google telling them to turn at the last second, so that then they get programmed themselves into, as soon as it says turn right here, they just react. This is a toll.
Oh, geez, she's taking us on a toll.
don't know, man. I don't know if it's automatic and it just bills your fucking license plate.
That's what they have in Ontario. This is a nice bridge.
Achète de l'auto pour la scrap. Hey, Leafs, do some pulls. Do some pulls. I don't know. That's like an average. If this was War Thunder, that would be the entire city, right? Right there. 3 streets, 10 buildings. There you go.
Oh, we're in the tourist region of Montreal.
Where are we?
Tourist area. Région touristique de Montréal.
Is that so? There's
Yep.
I didn't know there was a tourist area of Montreal.
Well, we're in it. This guy is going a little slow. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just waiting to get to where that I actually recognize. Look at that. Bombardier has a road, their own road here.
Oh.
Why am I here? Why am I going towards the 40? I'm concerned.
She said there was a faster route. I don't know, man. The 40 meets up with the 20 in several places, so I
Yeah.
mean. Whoop. Okay, in Ontario it's Leon's. Here it's Leon.
Not so professional.
Well, we have a Leon.
I do have a name.
Do those little dips still flood every time there's a major storm?
Little dips.
The little dips under the overpasses.
No, I think they kind of fixed that. It was the DeCarry Boulevard that was flooding. It's more than a dip.
Definitely wouldn't want to be in the tunnel La Fontaine and have it start to flood. That would be a little scary.
In 3 kilometers, take exit 5 towards Centre and Forterista, Quebec 138.
What that was.
Exit 5, she said. Is there exit 8? No? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, she said exit 5. That's exit 8, so.
So we're actually going to go through the tunnel you were just talking about.
Well, I'm going to lose connection. We have to go down through there probably.
Might lose the folks for a while.
We shall see.
Maybe they put like
Data connections through
data
the tunnel.
connections through the tunnel.
I don't know if that's cost effective. Well, we're almost at, we're not quite. No, she said exit 5, so this is exit 6 now. So we're not going through the tunnel.
I think we are, because look, it's the 20.
Man, Google, and it's going to take a 2-minute extra faster thing by taking us through 87 back streets. Everybody's got...
In 600 meters, take exit 5 towards Saint-Laurent Forterista, Quebec 138.
Forterista. What the hell is she even saying?
I don't know. I don't know why we're getting off, to be honest.
Take the exit to the Funky
There's a
Rooster.
21-minute slowdown caused by construction in 1 kilometer. You are still on the fastest route.
Great. Alright, well, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no, I'm just gonna hold it like this. Hey, it's Pontiff. How you doing? Jag needs to stop at a house and ask for a Pop-Tart. The Pop-Tart command doesn't work right now because I'm not at home.
Then merge onto Rue de Boucherville.
Yeah, I'm not at home right now, and that's a local bot that I have. But yeah, that's good. Do you know what the Pop-Tart is from?
Is it from the Tete Claque?
Yeah, it's from the Tete Claque. You want to reenact the Tete Claque?
Je peux-tu avoir une Pop-Tart?
Yeah, I don't remember what he says.
J'ai pas de Pop-Tart.
In
J'ai pas de
300
Pop-Tart.
meters, use the left
T'as pas de
lane to take the
Pop-Tart?
autoroute 25 South Ramp.
Tout le monde a des Pop-Tarts, ah ouais! Il doit avoir une petite boîte là, de Pop-Tart à quelque part.
There you go. There's supposed to be one in the back of a cupboard somewhere or something. It's the translation, right?
Everybody, tout le monde a des Pop-Tarts. Everybody has Pop-Tarts.
Use the left lane to take the autoroute 25 South Ramp.
Yeah, this is definitely a classic Google fucking detour nonsense. Right
Yeah,
here.
In 400 meters, use the left lane to take the autoroute 25 Sud Ramp to
no.
LH Le Fontaine.
Look at the tunnel. Is
I'm just seeing traffic everywhere. Doing okay? Meeting in 8 minutes. Just we're listening for a short time. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hey, Ace. How's the drive been? Oh, it's been good. It's been chill. We're having a good time. Traffic's gotten a little bit nuts here around Montreal. From the
Use the left
construction.
lane to take the autoroute 25 Sud Ramp.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I blame all the Amazon delivery trucks. Clearly they are the problem.
there's another one back there.
Yeah.
It's 4.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day.
It's 30 degrees out there. Probably with it feels like 37.
I'll stay in the air conditioning. It's good.
Good thing we're not in the old car with no AC, eh? It's a trade-off.
No comment.
It's a trade-off. Parasitic train or air conditioning that works.
I still mourn the passing of that car.
So do I.
It was good. It was a good steed. It just needed a hip replacement.
Double hip replacement.
Well. I wonder if one of those like action camera things connect via Bluetooth to a phone. Like, could I actually use
GoPro, you mean?
like a GoPro with the phone.
Continue
to
for
stream
91
from it.
kilometers.
So like, could I actually, like with the motorcycle, could I actually mount a GoPro on my helmet and use that as the camera? Have the phone in my...
That's probably what they do.
And then there was actually a really cool helmet they had on GoFundMe that they were trying to produce, and it had a small heads-up display in it for that could show like a Google Maps display, or could be like something like that.
Dude.
That would have been pretty cool. He's trying to get in here.
Yeah, go. Tell him to
Yeah.
go. Look,
What?
it's a minivan. It's the Toyota minivan.
Yeah.
They still make them.
Nobody buys them except for
He
that
did.
guy. Do you want to be like that guy?
No?
Nobody buys minivans
We
anymore.
were just having the conversation.
I know,
long
like
ago.
they were like the biggest shit in the freaking 80s, but I mean,
80s,
nobody buys
early
minivans
90s,
anymore.
Everybody had them.
Okay, what a mess here.
What'd you miss? You're missing everything.
Traffic is just like Southern California, except different plates and kilometers per hour. And Pontiff wants to know if Nacho ate Puro and GC for Calvili, or go to the Cunto Sali. How is the... Yeah. Yeah. A thing. I can't speak Finnish, eh?
No kidding.
How would you read this word?
I can't speak Finnish either, and I can't look.
Tyttoy Stava.
Sjotstava?
There you go.
So, has anybody seen the movie The Northman with
Is that the comedy
No,
Viking thing?
it's not a comedy, and it's with Skarsgård.
Okay.
What's his first name?
Alexander? Which one?
Alexander, yeah, Alexander Skarsgård. And I
Okay.
forget who the girl is in it. Looks like a decent cast.
Oh, Pontiff's off to a meeting.
Have a good meeting.
Yeah, Pontiff says we even have a lot of electric cars like they do in SoCal. But yeah, I mean, this is Quebec. I mean, it's very popular here. Hey, look, it's a Leaf.
Yep. We've seen a few Teslas, the Leaf. What was the other one? The new Vietnamese one? I already forget the
saw
name.
a bunch of others too, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what you don't see?
But
Fucking Hyundai, the fucking one that everybody wants.
no, because you can't get it.
Yeah. It's
The
bullshit.
Kona?
No, not the Kona. It's the Ioniq.
The Ioniq. The Ioniq 5.
They sent them all to Australia where they're not selling. Fucking hell, dude. See, this is where people start going loopy.
This is where you normally just crank up the tubes and have a car dance party. because you can.
If I put the thing in the mount, they're not going to see nothing.
No,
It's too low.
they're just going to see the leaf ahead of us.
Yep.
And that's it.
The brakes are creaking.
Yep, they do that.
You have creaky brakes.
We have dynamic sound surprise. We have creaky brakes. Parasitic battery drain.
Yeah.
Water in the passenger side rear door. It sloshes around like a water bottle.
It's emergency supplies.
It's emergency. You don't have that in Fallout, eh? Emergency water supply in the rear door of your vehicle.
Yeah. Just have to take the panel off.
Not even if you shake it comes
insert
out.
a straw. Don't need no still suit. It's built right in the car. That would be so disgusting. It's probably fucking rusty water. Probably get fucking.
What happened to my water?
It's just.
Okay.
There's your water.
Thank you.
Why do women have to have like a thing of water that's like it's like
It's not just women.
it's like 8 gallons of water.
It's not.
I can't go anywhere without my 8-gallon water bottle.
You want to know why? Because they charge you like $5 for 400 milliliters of water, when mine is for free. And I'm not buying a disposable black plastic bottle. That's why. What do you suppose? You suppose this guy wants in?
Yeah, I would suppose that this guy wants in.
His blinkers suck shit.
His blinker is
I
on.
couldn't even see it from the front. It's
Yeah.
this little tiny dot on the fender.
It's a fender blinker.
It's a fender.
Is that funny? I mean,
Well, if you say it with like a German accent, it sounds like something. Fender blinker.
oh my God. I think Swedish accent would work best with that, maybe.
Sure. It's like in Young Frankenstein, Frau Blucher. But it's a fender blinker.
Ace says it's the first time he says a 2-trailer tandem semi on the road. First time he's seen one. And should be a plug on the bottom of the door. Not a good thing in winter when it freezes and starts popping the welds. Yeah, we'll have to check this, see if there's a plug on the bottom of the door.
Good safety tip, Egon.
Don't cross the streams, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very old, so they're gonna get old people references.
Well, I mean, I think most people get that one.
Depends on your generation of situation.
I should add that as a
I don't know where I'm going here. Am I supposed to be getting in with all these trucks
I don't know.
on the left
What, do
here?
you expect me to like keep track of where we're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 91 kilometers on this route, and then you take exit 177 to Drummondville, Centerville.
Okay, well, I hope this... We're gonna be entering the tunnel in a couple of kilometers.
Oh my God, this is only programmed to get us to Drummondville, isn't it?
Yes.
We're still an hour and 25 minutes from Drummondville, let alone freaking Quebec City.
Yeah, I told you we were taking a little side trip. Shortcut to the shortcut. Oh, look at this guy.
There's no... what the fuck?
I look over And there's a little gremlin dog. I so did not expect that.
Hey, Mudzik. Yeah, rare IRL stream. Hopefully they'll be a little bit more common, actually. I've got plans. I have plans. I'm picking up a new toy today, a surprise, and we're going to see if it works. And then hopefully we'll have not just the drive here, but then we'll have some exploration in... like, Quebec City is one of my favorite places on Earth, actually, that I've been to. I haven't been that many places on Earth, though, so, you know, but it's still good. It's very nice there. And so hopefully tomorrow, or no, tomorrow we're doing the move. Hopefully this week, though, sometime I'll be able to do 1 or 2 walkabouts in Old Quebec. Yeah. And show you part of the UNESCO site that is the old city of Quebec. And yeah, good times. I absolutely love it there. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite places on the planet. And some of that's because of my childhood, I'm sure, and bias, but no, I just think it's sort of a magical place, actually. It's just really special. So,
Demon dog.
oh, this is her, as she says. Why is my screen on the screen?
Look, he's looking at you. Say hi to
Alright,
everybody.
yeah, there's the dog. Yeah. Everybody's my screen is black. But it's still streaming, so I guess that's good. Everybody say hi to the dog, I guess. What's going on with mine? Now, this is actually, right there, that's a classic sort of Montreal look right there on the roads.
3 crumbling overpasses.
3 crumbling overpasses,
and
exactly.
graffiti. Lots of graffiti. Graffiti all up there on the trailers.
It's the 3 crumbling overpass look.
With everywhere they have to fix, spray painted. Do you suppose that's actual construction dudes who spray painted, or just somebody being funny?
I have no idea. No, I think that's actual construction dudes. So basically, you know, they used to think that reinforced concrete would basically last forever. And then some genius figured out that, oh, well, it turns out that the concrete is porous, and, you know, they thought that the iron wouldn't rust because, you know, it's encased in the concrete, but, you know, little tiny pockets of air in the porous concrete allow the corrosion of the steel, and then the concrete loses its strength, and then it collapses and falls on people's cars. Hey Lance, this is AI. People don't drive in Canada? What do you think people do in Canada?
Still
Certainly not walking.
Is it a horse and buggy?
No, you gotta ride the grizzly or polar bears.
And in the winter we have the dogs with the dog sled.
The dog sleds, that's right. Did you hear that in Alberta they've reopened the grizzlies to being hunted?
Really?
Yeah. It's such the lamest. I was listening to it on the radio on CBC. They were talking to them, and it's like, so this is the fucked upness of it. All right, it's like they give all this excuse as far as, oh, it's just involving the community, blah, 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 and the control of the wildlife. Blah, 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 blah. He says it's the same number of bears that are going to be controlled as before, but instead of having their conservation officers actually doing the euthanizing of the bear, they're just going to make the decision for the bear to be euthanized, and then there will be a lottery to select the hunter that will go and be able to do this. It's like, it's just such a clear case of dude wants to murder a bear, and so it's like, is there going to be a fee for this? That the person's going to have to pay a fee to get on the list?
Yeah, lottery my ass.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like, yeah. Anyway, so classic. Hey, Bankerson, how you doing? Good to see you. We are stuck in traffic somewhere in the greater Montreal area.
Well, pretty much while getting up on downtown, because we're going through
you can admire some of the lovely graffiti. I mean, it's very artistic. Nice colors blending and choices here going on, I think. That's the liquor store or warehouse. Look, they're embauching, means they're hiring.
Embauching.
Yeah.
Actually, it's good to work for the SAC because you get benefits, pension, good
Do you get
salary.
free booze? As much as you can carry out yourself?
No, but you do get a discount. Would be a good place for you to work.
Why? I don't drink.
Exactly. It's like when my father worked for McGuinness Distillers and he didn't drink. He became a sommelier and he didn't like wine. Maybe that gives you a very discerning palate.
Sure.
I don't know.
Lance says he embauched one time. His wife was not happy. Yeah, and here's my wife encouraging me to do it. What does that tell you? They're open-minded here in Quebec. Hey, look, it's a Maxima.
AFA, I'm allowed to swear.
What?
A fuck hat.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is a BMW.
Born in 74.
How about a fucking hoser?
It could be that too. Or you could put the swear in the middle of ass fucking hat. Instead of just ass hat.
Respect the distance. 2 fleshes.
Yeah, but there's no fleshes.
There really aren't.
Not yet, anyway. They might be coming up, but for now, there's no
Dude,
fleshes.
it's like, look at this. Look at the flames on the side of it. There's flames, white flames on the side of the truck. Makes it go faster.
Roadrunner. Bing, bing.
Oh, I lost my chat again. Where are we? Bloop. We live different lives, you and I? Yeah. Some men are allowed to embauch, some men aren't. There's 2 types of people in this world. Those that embauch and those that don't. Here's a sentence you desperately want to say now. No, you can't wear that hat. That's my ass fucking, and it's just you and I. Ass fucking hat. Oh, Lance, you cracked me up.
That's hilarious. Oh, she's got the hat on.
Oh, wow. So, there you go. Those of you who are asking if she's a goer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She's got the ass fucking hat on.
Okay, I'm driving.
Alright, seems we're going into a tunnel.
We may or may not lose you.
This isn't the...
Yes, it is.
Are we going into the tunnel?
Yes.
Oh.
Tunnel Hippolyte Lafontaine.
Okay, so this tunnel goes underneath the St. Lawrence River. And as you can see, the structure is completely sound. There's no degradation in the concrete here at all. But I may lose contact with you because we are, you know, as I just said, going under the river. So, yeah, into the depths. Drums in the deep. We cannot get out.
Last time I came through here, there was actually water trickling down the wall of a few spots.
Yeah, like look at the exposed concrete. You know, like, I mean, yeah, it's definitely inspires confidence. But hey, you know, let's go. I haven't lost signal yet. It seems to. Oh yeah, no, the phone that's watching the stream is definitely not picking it up. But it says I'm still getting. We'll see. We'll see. Your phone is disconnected, but looks like mine might be all right.
GPS signal lost.
There's light.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
All right, back. Did we lose? Did you guys lose me when I was in there, or are we still good? Did you get signal through the whole tunnel? I think I might have to refresh my chat monitor. Not sure it's still going.
I knew that was gonna happen.
No, that's alright. Alright, let's refresh this tab. Oh, I got myself an ad. I'm making myself some money. Watching my own stream, getting an ad. There we go. You're off to parent your kids. Okay. Yeah, you take care, Lance. Thanks so much for stopping in, man. It's good to have you, and thanks for the jokes.
Yeah, that's a good
So
laugh.
guys, do check out Lance as well. He streams War Thunder, other things. He's off to parent his kids, so that's of course what I'm going to start asking him about what he's been up to and stuff when he's leaving. That's what I always do. It's not deliberate. It's just the way I roll. It's like a psyop to get him to stick around a little bit longer, you see. But no, anyway, do check out his stream as well, guys, if you haven't. And yeah, we'll catch you another time, man. Thanks for coming. So I guess we didn't lose the stream. And I just saw a place we just passed, a business called Lance Tote. Just talking to Lance, and there's Lance's Tote. Lance, it actually was LANCTOT, so Lance Tot. He's going to deal with his kids. There's Lance's Tots right there, you see. Oh, look, it's the Empire. Renault Depot still exists?
Yeah.
I thought it was bought by Rona.
No, I keep telling you it's the Banon that was bought by.
No, I think Renault Depot was bought by Rona first. Why do all the McDonald's signs have that blue stripe on the bottom? It's like weird. I don't understand. They must have had some other information on the bottom of it that is now obsolete, so they've blocked it off. Or they changed some standard signs. Like maybe it's I don't know what it said. It said. To the USA. No? That is a big ass IKEA.
Yep.
You could go explore the IKEA. That would be fun. Get lost. You guys ever play hide and seek on your parents in the IKEA? That's a great way to go. How to get grounded for life. Play hide and seek on your parents in the IKEA. The best way is to not even tell them that you're going to play hide and seek. You just wander, you just sneak off and then hide somewhere in the IKEA. If they leave without you, then you know they never loved you in the first place. I think at the end of the night in IKEA, I think they find like 3 or 4 children every day. Just random kids, and not to mention a couple of senior citizens as well. Actually a ski hill over there. Very small one. Over there. Looked like they just cut tracks. Back in my home province, there's this There's a ski hill, and it's like it's Crab Mountain. Crab Mountain. It sounds very impressive, right? Mountain. It's like fucking yeah. That's a ski hill. That's definitely a ski hill. Okay, there's a truck there. Can't see.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you can see the tracks coming down.
What's he doing?
It's a ski hill. I'm telling you. And there's like a quarry off the side of it too. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So it sounds all impressive, you know. Crab Mountain. It's like fucking 100 feet high. You know, it's like what the fuck. It's a bit more than that, but it's like not. It's a fucking mound. Okay, and that is on the scale of Crab Mountain. That hill over there.
So this looks like it's a bike racing team or something.
Huh? Oh, could be.
WLTN Kawasaki OGs.
Motorcycle racing.
Yeah.
Could be. Marcone Pizzeria. So the terrain of a lot of Quebec is weird like this, because you'll have like this flat like this in a lot of the province, and then you'll have these sudden little mounds, these little just in the middle of nowhere for no reason. I don't know if they're glacial leftovers or whatever, but it's kind of bizarre. I mean. And there's several parts in the province where you'll see that sort of thing over and over again.
Yeah, well, a good part of that mountain's gone, eh?
Yeah, well, it got away. Oh my God! Imagine I'm just looking at the ski slope. Like, look. Oh, you can't look.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
And then the one on the edge, and then it's like if you go, through those trees, you're going off a freaking cliff into the freaking quarry. You don't want to do that. Nope. Yikes. I hope they have some sort of super safety fence. I'd rather run into the fence at freaking whatever kilometers an hour than freaking go off that cliff. Oh boy. That's brutal, dude. It's like vertical drop off into rock. Yes. Perfect. Here, I'll actually zoom in so that people can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if they can tell and see that or not, but yikes. Yeah. No thank you. You know, imagine if there was this other track that used to go down that way, okay? And it's like now that trail is closed, and then there's the dudes who are like, fuck that, I'm going down that old trail. Right? But then it goes off the cliff.
AGT, America's Got Talent.
Well,
We're in Saint Julie, I think, so that means we're on the South Shore.
yeah, we are in Saint Julie.
$154.8 million just for us. Invested for us. Didn't know that, eh?
I wouldn't mind having 158 million invested just for us.
Me neither.
Hey, look, it's a W&A.
Andy and Wilbur. Andy and Wilbur.
Who are these people?
They found
did they? Was it Andy and Wilbur? You're making things up. Don't believe anything she says. She's a liar.
I'm a liar. It's so mean. So rude.
Truth hurts.
Just yanking your chain.
That's a Pinipier.
Yeah, it's a nice big one. Eh? Look at all those. It's a lot of polytunnels.
You know the way to a woman's heart? Buy her a polytunnel.
This one anyway.
Hey Philip, how are you today? It's a pink Jeep.
Yep.
Sort of like a plum.
Yeah. It's one of those colors that I call a nail polish color.
Yeah. Yep, it certainly was.
It would be called Raspberry Kiss.
Oh my god.
Plum Spectacular. Razzle Dazzle.
Maitre et Celsius. What the what? What is this?
Le Pro.
Yeah, what is that?
Maitre de Celsius. It sounds like maybe an HVAC company.
Huh?
There's a D. No. Maitre et Celsius. Why is there an A-E-S like that? Like that's Spanish.
It's weird, eh?
It is weird.
Okay. So it's not just me.
No.
It's not just me with my pathetic French. Hey, look, there's some nice rocks there. You could get those. Nice big flat rocks.
That's chopped up concrete. It's
Oh,
not
well.
good rocks.
You could make a walkway out of that.
You could.
Isn't this near where that airfield is? The little airfield?
Could be. C'est Basile, McMasterville, c'est Mathieu.
Those apartments are all new on the side there.
Yep.
That wasn't here last time I came through here. It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
There used to be a little airfield at Saint Hyacinthe or Saint Julie. Right along like here.
There's a flashing light tower over there.
No, it wasn't that far off the road. Cabanon Fontaine. Nobody can afford those.
There's another way to my heart.
I'm telling you, it was like right along here somewhere. Yeah. Might be up here. Jag is obsessed with all the airfield locations for some reason. Because he's not chasing anybody down from up there.
No.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think those are the hangars with the red roofs up there.
It's a lot of hangars.
Well, it's expanded
like
a little bit.
Airfield.
isn't. Oh man, they've really expanded. Holy crow!
Helicopters.
There's one taking off right now. Right now it is. It's coming right at us. It goes right over there. Helicopters. Oh, they've got twice as many hangars there as the last time I came through. Easy. Maybe even 3 times.
That was fun.
It was fun. It's fun when they take off right across the road right in front of you. And the Pierre Elliott Trudeau in Montreal has the big planes to that right over in front of you. But here it's just little guys. The little guys, you know. So yeah, so you can see it's like there's like flat everywhere, and then you get this mound just stuck in the middle, right up there, right up there. Hey, Venter, how are you doing? Out of city, she can go back to her stylish but non-functional glasses, Lynn. Oh, that said something. Venter says, hey Jag, I used to come in here a lot during my lessons in school. School's now over. Headed for university studying English and chemistry. Teaching profession. Oh,
Nice.
awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you enjoy it. Hey Nagaron, how are you doing too? Good to see you. Thanks for letting us know, Venter. Going out of school only to go back to school. Yeah, that's the thing. And then you get out of school just to go to work. I mean, enjoy school while you have it.
I'm back at school.
Yeah. Busy. Going on vacation? No, we're going to Quebec City to help somebody move, actually. I'm gonna pan here to the side. Yeah, so we're gonna go help someone move in Quebec City. And yeah, so sort of a mini thing, I guess. But I'm also gonna combine that with and try to meet up with my father's former partner. So he was with her, so she was kind of my stepmother while I was young, like, so from the age of 5 to like 16 or so. So yeah, so kind of reconnecting with her and seeing how she's doing. She lives out this way, and we're gonna try to do I'm going to try to do a live stream from the old city of Quebec as well in the next couple of days. So the camera makes my car look uneven. Sorry. I'm actually holding it in my hand as well, which is kind of imperfect because well, I could actually mount it again now. Now that we're out of the city, the thing is, when it was in traffic, because the mount is quite low on the dash here, so because it was we didn't move it from where it's like for the GPS, so yeah, it was just a little low, and the camera angle, like, I mean, from up here you can see a bit better, right? So, but here I can actually pay attention.
Slot the top in first.
Yeah, okay, top in first.
And then
rest my arm now. I've been holding the phone up for like
good 40 minutes.
Yeah, easy. It's just the windscreen curving to the right. Yeah, I'm in the passenger seat, so I would angle this a bit, but I don't know how to make her mount work, so little rest stops. They have these all through the province. Oh, yeah, you can't really see. So that's like a little.
That's why all the trucks are there.
Yeah. Like in Ontario, they have all these sort of commercial American style. You know, it's like gas station with the half a dozen restaurants there, you know, that sort of thing. Like, whereas here, like, they have those left over from the old days. It's just a restroom, and sometimes there'll be a little mini food vendor, like mobile truck there, if anything. I think they closed a lot of them, though, didn't they? Doesn't seem to be as many. There used to be signs on the side of the road that always would say next rest stop in so many miles or so many kilometers.
Yeah, the little brown signs.
Yeah, I haven't seen those again. I didn't even know it was still existing. I just saw that one and it just like. You went to TwitchCon. Oh. You couldn't find anyone to help you with the ban issues. Well, I'm jealous, dude. I would have liked to have gone, especially to the European one. You know, I'd actually rather go to the European one than the North American one, just because so many of you guys that I know are actually in Europe. So if I'm going to actually run into somebody that is going to know who the hell I am, it's more likely to happen if I go to the European one. But where was it again this year? I forget now. Yeah, it was. I was just about to say, was it Rotterdam? Yeah, okay. I would like that. That'd be cool. It used to be free for partners, eh? Of course, you still had to travel there and all that. But yeah, dream maybe someday. The American one's often in Vegas, and I have no desire to go to Vegas. I found it interesting because Justin Plays he lives in Vegas, and he still wasn't like there. He still doesn't go. So I mean, yeah. I remember one year he was saying he was going to go, and then he changed his mind. And it's just like, dude, it's just like right there. Why wouldn't you just go? But I think maybe it's because in the War Thunder community, we're not part of the cool, hip, stylish Twitch community. We're not in the in crowd. Yeah, San Diego this year, I hear. Yeah. Hey, Skin. I love San Diego, but fuck, it's expensive. Yeah. The climate there is just perfect. I still don't. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. My one trip to Comic-Con that I went there back 20-some years ago, and my health was the best it's ever been in that week. Fly back here to Ottawa. The minute I land, I'm congested again. But anyway. So, yeah, I'll have to ask you about that sometime. Like, I mean, like, was it worth going, did you feel? And you did meet some other streamers as well and had an amazing time. Well, that's good, dude. That is awesome, then. I'm glad you had a good time. Like, I mean, I just sort of, that's what I was going to ask, is was it worth going? Like, I kind of was thinking about it. I was like, would it just end up me just going and walking around and, you know, is there actually, yeah. It was heavily focused on EFT Arena. thinking about it most was just before the pandemic really went nuts. And at that time, I was connecting with more streamers outside of War Thunder and interacting with a number of people, and maybe, it's just sort of on the verge of where maybe some of those people would, I could network with them there, kind of thing. So, but then the pandemic happened and various other things happened and life happened, and I don't spend as much time doing that sort of thing anymore. So I've sort of lost touch with all those people. So, yeah. It was the meeting the people that was the fun, yeah. Venue itself wasn't bad, not bad at all, but just meeting some other streamers you've known for a while and such was amazing. Yeah, dude. So you met Flambas? Yeah, I know who that is. Chaos Machine GR, I don't know so well. I don't know RH Negative. But that's cool. Were there any War Thunder people there at all? I don't suppose Sean went or anybody like that. Yeah, same I think with Flambas, right? Doesn't he do a little bit of War Thunder too? Oh no, I'm thinking Trendless. Yeah. Yeah, JC can go. Alright. Did he do his IRL stuff yet? Do you know? I think he was going to do some. Haven't seen him on in a bit. Oh, okay. Because I know last time I was on his stream, he had just gotten a gimbal for his phone, and he was going to do some IRL streaming when he was visiting with his family. And actually, it was him. Like, I mean, I've wanted to do this a long time, but it was sort of watching him and knowing I had this trip coming up that sort of inspired me to do this today, actually. So, but I have wanted to do this a long time. You remember I did the last time I didn't live stream the drive, I recorded it, and then, what the hell is this car? Oh my god.
Pikachu's?
Dude, like it was a plum. It was like this plum pink little Mitsubishi, okay? And I'm coming up behind it, it's got like trashy hooker decal on the back. And then on the side it's got like cats and Pikachus and stuff. And it's like this fucking crusty, like 70-year-old man and driving it. What the fuck? Yikes. Anyway, yeah, a few cringe things we've seen on the trip so far, maybe, but yeah. texted. So question, what's the speed limit for semis in Canada? Barely keeping up with that black one. Same speed limit for the trucks as everybody else. Normally this road would be 100. Here we're going to construction, so it's dropping to 80. Actual cruising speed though, 120. So speed limit 100, but people actually go 120. And the trucks go anywhere. Most of the trucks I'd say are 110-ish.
Some are cruising at 120.
So you do get some of the trucks that are going 120 for sure.
The black one that he's referring to
Is the motorcycle team.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's a lot of... just a few minutes ago, I was like looking on X, on Twitter, and there was like this... It's funny because literally the last tweet that I looked at was talking about scenes from movies that haunt you. And the one that I saw was the one that was being posted and that most people were commenting on was the scene from Final Destination where the logs fall off the transport truck and then cause this massive scene of carnage. And here we're behind this truck with the chain link fence that looks like it's all going to fall off at any given second. So that's all going through my head right now. But yeah, so cool. In the Netherlands, trucks are limited to 90 kilometers an hour max anywhere. Yeah, the log truck, exactly, Nagarond, yeah. And same in Finland, they have a lower speed limit for the trucks. Interesting. I've said myself that I honestly think the trucks should be limited to the right lane and not allowed to pass. And you'll get times when there's the two trucks side by side and they're just basically going almost the same speed, and it's just really annoying for one, and it can be dangerous as well. If the trucks, somebody was like, yeah, but what if the truck needs to pass somebody? Well, tough. Sorry. Except then they'll bully the cars that are in the right lane, maybe. But,
that was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, I could get behind that if the trucks were going to be limited to the right-hand lane and limited to certain speed limits. But that's certainly not part of the culture here in North America. The thing is, like when I was younger, I liked driving like at night when it was just the trucks on the road, because I found that the truck drivers were predictable more. But back then there was better education for truck drivers and mandated education. And now in a lot of Canada, it's really not. And you'll get people driving these trucks that have like a few weeks of instruction, and it's just fucking fucked. So they're really not like they used to be. I don't feel safe around them like I used to, which is too bad. And of course, some of that comes from being essentially run off the road by one and being in the accident that I was in that should have probably killed me. So, hey.
I almost died, actually applied in that.
Except I didn't almost die. Like, I mean,
I could have died.
I could have died.
I could have died.
Yeah, but I didn't almost die. To say, like,
Yeah.
I think
But
to
you could have
qualify,
died.
to say I almost died would have mean you would have actually had to have been severely injured, and they had to fight for your life, and yeah.
But you could have died.
I certainly could have. Probably should have. But anyway. average road, trucks 90 kilometers an hour, cars are allowed 100 to 120. You think they have to have a speed limiter in any truck if it's made after a certain year in Finland?
Wow. That's cool.
They have some roads like that in Sweden and Norway where they're not allowed to leave the rightmost lane. You know, if it was like a 3-lane, then fine, let them have the right to, you know, but yeah, they should. When there's trucks clogging the left lane, it's fucking annoying.
So that annoys me. That white SUV was up my ass and passed me doing about 130. I've been on cruise at 120 this whole time, and now he's behind me.
We've been doing exactly the speed limit this whole time on cruise.
Yeah.
That's what it. Yeah. There was a case of a motorcyclist pulled over and he had a GoPro, and the police seized his GoPro, went through it, gave him 45 tickets for infractions. They went through and found every infraction of him while he was riding his motorcycle. Every time he crossed the line or
didn't come to a complete stop.
Yeah. Oh, it was brutal.
Went faster than the speed limit posted. Because usually they show their speedometer, right?
Yeah. The ones that they're doing that. I mean, dude, so yeah. I remember I went to this one auto show once, and there was a guy who was promoting a camera and, you know, system, and it was like, oh, you can't see, it'll alert you if you are speeding and stuff like this. And I was like, and so what stops them from, like I said, that exactly, what stops the police from seizing this and using it to fine you? And he just gave me this blank look, and that is exactly what they started doing. You know, so, I mean, I don't know if they've continued with that. That was a few years ago. But, like, I mean, it's a major deterrent to having any kind of freaking camera system, unfortunately. They must have had to back off on that somewhat because, like, I mean, the dash cams are becoming more popular. They use them most of the world, but they're not that big here in Canada, though. I haven't seen a lot of them. That was hilarious and brutal at the same time. They like to make all the Scandinavian names for all the spas here.
Yeah.
Even though there's probably no Scandinavians involved.
Or they'll just call it Le Spa Scandinave.
Yeah.
And skip the name altogether.
They did something similar there in the Netherlands. They checked his GoPro and saw he was doing 250 on a 100 road. He lost his license on the spot. Well, hope he got his content for his YouTube channel. It's like you almost need to start having a quick delete button, you know what I mean? Or, if you're using it to live stream, then it's one thing, and hopefully the cops can't figure out how to go in your VOD, right? But store nothing on the device. Quick wipe memory now. Bleep. He went to court. The judge kept his license and made him do a special driving course and a 5-year probation, 1 foul, and he lost it again. Oh, see, there's another one of the little rest stops. They still have them.
They do.
That's nice. I always like those. You know, it's just like, and it's like a little natural. Like, I mean, it's not like the commercial ones where it's like you're pulling over into a mall. It's like there's the grass there, there's the picnic tables and stuff. It's like you can, if people who have their dogs can walk their dog around a little bit or whatever. You know, I don't know. They kind of stink, but hey, it's a restroom.
When I was really young, they were often outhouses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, all right, you know, pools, right? In French, it's a piscine, okay? But if you say it like slow, it's a piss in, right? This is why people think they can go to the bathroom in the fucking pool, dude. It's disgusting. You don't piss in the piscine.
No, don't
okay?
piss in the piscine.
Gross.
No.
No pissing in the piscine. The price for the driving course is 1,500 euros for the large one you got. Well, I mean, just to get your motorcycle license here in Quebec is fucking expensive now.
It's about 1,200 your course. It's not far off.
I don't need the courses because I've already had my license, but I let my license expire. It was a mistake to do that. Now to get it again, I have to take like 3 tests. You have to take 3 written tests and a road course test. And the total cost is like $300. But then the cost of the license for the year, like, I mean, just the motorcycle for the year is like $600. It's insane.
What's this shit plate? It's hard to see.
Who cares?
Small letters. It's a custom plate.
No, it's not. It's like no, it's like a
Vermont or something?
might be like Yukon or one of those. It's there's not a lot of digits there, and it's very small.
There's no digits. Little digits. This silver car ahead of the red shed is very impatient because the 18-wheeler is in this lane. Like, get out of the way.
Look at these people in the camping truck though on the right. Okay, they've got the camping trailer, then they've got the camper on the truck. How many campers
It's a
do you
semi.
need?
It's a semi.
He's delivering
he's
trailers.
Delivering.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a camper truck.
It did look like that.
It was carrying a trailer as well.
That's hilarious.
It's Indiana.
Indiana
plate. It looks like a cartoon plate. There's no dash or anything in there. It's just like a stream of numbers that's almost impossible to read unless you're right next to it. Great. Still have your license, but you have to take the punitive course to prove you can have it back. Zero says when he retired, he gave up his CDL because he didn't want to keep taking physicals. Probably a mistake, but I can't see myself either driving commercial again. I understand, man. And when there's a cost or a like, I mean, like, I was paying for the motorcycle license every year, and I mean, my bike wasn't even on the road at the time, so
Registration, insurance.
so it just seemed like, you know, just let it go for a bit, you know, when times were tough for a while, and then it's just like, that's how they want you to do that. They're trying to get rid of motorcycling here, and I mean, then it becomes a lot to get it again, and it's just like, yeah, so I mean, the easier thing for me to do, you want to be honest, you know what the easiest way for me to get my motorcycle license back would be? To quote unquote move to Ontario. So get someone I know in Ontario to say I'm staying with them for a month. Okay? Quote unquote move there for the month. Move my license over to Ontario. Add my motorcycle qualification because I wouldn't have to fucking retest for it. And then move back to Quebec a month later and change my license back over, and I'd have the motorcycle qualification. That would be the easiest way for me to get my motorcycle license back. Pain in the ass, but probably less pain in the ass than retesting for it.
Lowest cost.
Isn't that ridiculous, though? I don't think I would have to retest because I had it before. I might have to retest in Ontario, but the test there is easy. Really easy. I think it's like $50. It's a closed course test. It's not an open road test. In Quebec, they actually go on that you have to do open road testing. Yeah, not as pricey either. Of course, then the temptation is just keep the license in Ontario and pay $50 license a year instead of freaking.
Or it's dropped down.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I think theirs went up too. The insurance. See, the thing is, the registration in Ontario is cheap, but the insurance is expensive as hell. The private insurance on bikes in Ontario, because it got unregulated and the prices just went through the roof. And whereas in Quebec, your registration is very expensive because the registration includes the basic injury insurance automatically. All right? And so then the private insurance in Quebec is very cheap because it only covers the bike. So...
And public liability.
And public liability, which is only so much damage you can do with a motorcycle. Right? So yeah. Hey, it's Drummondville.
I need to know where to get out.
Yeah, just a second. Let me just check the map.
You have to
Oh
find,
yeah, you're getting close, man.
Yeah, you have to find where we're going.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's easy.
I didn't
It's
put in
easy
the
peasy.
address.
It's easy.
I didn't put in the address
Okay.
of where we're going.
Okay. You're getting off on junction 177. Yeah, you're fine.
Can I say something to the stream?
Sure.
Jag is a much better pilot than co-pilot. Co-piloting is not in his top skills.
Well, especially when I'm trying to read chat instead of...
Continue straight onto
managing this
Eugene Bergman's Michaud.
I lost my chat. Where's my chat? There's my chat. Okay, I got no chat. Nobody's chatted in the last few seconds.
We're going to have to sign off for a little bit and get back on.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Do we? Do we, though?
Yeah.
Maybe I just leave it on the dash rolling the whole time.
Continue for 1.5 kilometers.
So we're stopping in a little city here along the way. It's called Drummondville.
It wants me to continue straight. Does everybody see this?
No, it wants you to turn left. Turn left. So, yeah, we're just picking up a couple of things here. This whole detour off the main route was so that she can get some pots from a freaking...
Not pot. A container.
A container.
Yes.
At the Canadian Tire, which is sold out at every Canadian Tire in the province except for this one, apparently. But we're gonna...
and another one,
But we may get there and then find out that their stock numbers just weren't updated online.
It could be. But we also have to feed you.
I like to be fed.
And check out the gas prices and see if we feed the beast as well.
In 500 meters, turn left onto Rubernia.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna run. It's gonna turn to the right, and then we're gonna turn left. It's like you can't obviously turn left here. There's a highway there, you know. But yeah, all right. We'll buy your vehicle.
Yes, because all we have on the lot are used vehicles. There are no new vehicles. Well,
how nuts is it?
Over there.
That actually,
Turn left onto
they're
Rubernia, then turn right onto Rue Perrin.
They're clearly not allowed to have a billboard on the side of the road. So what they do is they have a fucking... It's cheaper for them to have a fucking cube truck with painted signs on the sides and park that there as a billboard. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Take the next right onto Rue Perrin, then turn left onto Rue Haynes.
It's like having Google detour you through Harlem.
What? That wasn't... Okay, I don't... That really wasn't...
Well, it just... The other side of the tracks.
Take the next left onto Rue Haynes.
That was where we were going.
Oh.
Rue Haynes. No, just keep
In
going.
100 meters, turn left onto Rue Paris. Turn left onto Rue Paris.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying anything.
Maybe we could
In
pick up some
200
pallets.
meters, turn left onto Boulevard Saint Joseph, Quebec 143 Nord.
I can't. It says only right.
Turn left onto Boulevard Saint Joseph,
Yeah.
Quebec 143 Nord. Then turn right onto Rue Haynes.
Yeah, we can't do that, Google. Sorry, Google.
It doesn't know. See the sidewalk? It's brand new. It used to be that you could do a left, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
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 That's the story, and we're sticking with it.
Sure. Just drive over the grass. I'm sure nobody will mind.
In 100 150 meters.
Okay, yeah.
Turn left
How about,
toward
can I
Rue
tell her to shut up
Saint-Amand.
now? Can
Well,
I?
you can turn down the
At the
volume.
light, turn left, then turn left onto Rue Saint-Amand.
Well, where's your Canadian Tire yet?
I don't know. That's what I was asking you to take
Well,
us
you
to.
can just keep going.
Well,
till we
no,
find
I thought we were going to your.
Whatever. I mean, it's near the
It's
highway.
obviously near here somewhere. Oh my goodness! It's a Burger King.
Yeah, they still exist, and they're hiring too. They're embauching.
They're showing.
Lance isn't even here anymore.
No.
He doesn't get to hear.
Oh look! It's a Promenade Drummondville.
We could
Promenade.
just switch to the middle lane and oh no, there's cars coming now.
That's fine.
It's really built up here from when I first would stop in here back in the day. Really built up. You know where else has changed a lot is Rivière du Loup.
Yes, I went through with. Last time, I went up to Quebec City, and because I made a detour mistake, and yeah, I was quite surprised.
If your dad had bought the Canadian Tire in Rivière du Loup like he was offered,
He would have made more.
Holy
He would have made more money than he did.
you can't know in hindsight, like at the time.
No,
but
you
holy
can't.
crap. I'm sure that would have been. You guys would be multi-millionaires now. That's what you would be. Like, because that became probably the premier store for all that stuff for that whole region.
Yeah. I don't know why you didn't do it.
Never would have met me.
Nope.
We would have met one day. I would have been driving to see my kids down east and stopped over at the somewhere. Run into you in the line. Yeah?
Maybe. If it was meant to be, it would have been meant to be.
Sure.
I certainly would have never met my children's father and been with him. Would have changed my whole life.
There you go.
There you go.
Let me see what the chat has to say. I've lost my tab.
Seems like we're moving away from where we were supposed to be going. Did you actually reprogram it to take us to where you
You're
wanted to go?
supposed to. See how little trust she has here? Hey, Minnie Key. Been playing Space Engineers. Oh. And Nagaronda is playing War Thunder at the same time as watching this. Yeah, no worries. You tried your hand at Minecraft, but it didn't go well. It sounds like NASCAR. Take a left turn and another left turn and keep going left. Can you imagine driving NASCAR with a Google GPS? In 200 meters, take a left. Take a left. In 200 meters, take a left. Take a left. 200 meters, take a left.
In 100 meters, sharp turn to the left. Continue straight for 400 meters.
Yeah, oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. Oh, this is where they make the school buses. I think they have enough school buses. It was like school bus central, man. All the school buses you can freaking carry. All right.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure of anything. I think we have to U-turn.
Okay. Sign out for now. I'll be back in about an hour.
I suppose we could do that. Oh, I suppose we could do that. Well, I mean, there's two ways to look at it.
We're gonna eat.
All right. Okay. She doesn't want to eat on camera or something. So I guess we're gonna
Figure out
mosey.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and
where we need to go.
into the stores and stuff like that. So I guess we're gonna do that offline. I guess.
Yes.
I mean, it could be done online. That's what I was getting at, though. So, I mean, that's stuff that could be done actually online. If we were hardcore, oh, she's afraid of being on the camera while she walks out of the car and walks to the store. I think that's what's actually
No, come
All right. That's a lot of buses. Yeah, that was good. Is that for every school child in Canada? Hey, Boyders, by the way. What?
I'm not eating it this one.
No, I don't think we should.
Okay.
So let's just go down the other end of the road.
Yeah, and you wrap it up for a while.
All right. Well, fine. I can wrap it up for a while.
Unless you want it.
Unless I want to what?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think this is where they make the buses, except some of those actually look older, so I'm kind of confused. I thought that it's a manufacturer, but maybe they're actually doing refurbishing in there too. It's weird. No, there actually is like as you saw, like there was a lot of ones that don't even have the backs on them yet, like they were just the van fronts and stuff like that. So like that is a manufacturer's yard, but like I said, there's some old ones there, so maybe they're doing refurbishing as well.
Oh, there's a 18-wheeler driver's ed.
Yeah, actually, Quebec has some of the more intricate driver training for truck drivers. Alberta's got basically nothing. So that's actually the thing, is we actually have some of the better truck drivers are the ones training here. Because they actually have to have fucking training. Imagine. Yeah, dude, like there's too late to turn the thing, but yeah, like some of them still have plastic over the windows and stuff like that.
The school buses. He's back to talking about the school buses.
Yeah, sorry.
Are your people accustomed to following you like that?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
my trains of thought, they're all over the place and they know this. I think. So yeah, so we have to pick up we have to go to the Canadian Tire and pick up the thing for her. And there's something for me we're supposed to pick up. And gonna eat something.
Eat something. I should get gas, even though it's like. Ah.
So the question is, do we stream through the whole thing, or do we shut it down for the time that we're stopped and doing that? Like, I mean, I think we're probably going to stop it this time, but like, I mean,
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna have to be like William and Kate, and you're like the
William
prince.
and Kate.
Yeah, you're gonna be like Prince of Wales, and I'm gonna have to walk behind you 1 meter
Well,
at all times.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about? It's going to be like William and Kate, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't following you on that one. Because she doesn't want to be on camera. She's very camera shy. So she doesn't want to be on the camera. So, and the thing is, I don't have, like, I mean, I don't really want to carry it around in my hand.
Yeah, no.
Filming everything everywhere. But I do have something I'm planning. So, you know, when we do the thing in Quebec City, though, I may actually do that.
They've got kale growing in the planters on the road.
Kale?
Kale. Yeah, edible kale. Kale.
Like in these? Like here?
Yeah. See those long, curly ones?
That's kale.
That's kale.
So would you eat kale? Here's a poll for chat. Would you eat kale out of a roadside planter? Somebody will be stopped in the middle of the road while they gather some kale for dinner. What do you think? For a salad? No?
Yeah. Free kale.
Oh, look, the Pizza Hut is shut down, though.
Yeah.
They have a Burger King, but no Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut's dead.
Yep. They have it was a Boston pizza.
They have a Harvey's. Why does this keep beeping at me?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Super
because it's trying to get us to take paths.
Oh, there's a Thai Express. Yeah?
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Just keep going for now, though. Let's see what else is down here. Because somewhere is your freaking Canadian Tire. I can't believe we haven't seen a Canadian Tire.
Well, we haven't seen you at Best Buy either.
No. Anyway. We'll just show the little bit of the traffic. Not traffic, but
The commercial center of Drummondville.
Yep.
Le Dauphin. Was it, which king was it? Louis XVI that was called Le Dauphin?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, I forget. It's one of the Louis.
La Place du Ski. La Place du Ski.
169 at the Irving here. Oh, there.
Oh, there's your Canadian Tire. You want to have 169 at the Irving? Well, we can't do that on stream. Yes, I'm just as annoying to her, as you can see, as I am to you.
La Belle Province.
Oh, yeah. LASIK MD. Sex Shop Eros et Compagnie.
Wow. It's a name and a half.
Okay. Well.
Sexy et Compagnie.
Wow, why do they have so many sex shops in Drummondville?
Well, we're in Quebec, eh?
Sex Plus.
Sex Plus.
Wow, what the hell? This is like the sex store freaking street.
It's the sex store capital of Quebec.
It's like, we just, It's like they're anyway, that's cool. Like, I have nothing against sex shops, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just funny that there's like 4 of them in like.
We definitely have to go shopping.
And like. And these, like, I mean, I didn't pan around to show it, but like these are like sex mart superstores, okay? Like, they're like, this is not just like the little hole in the wall sex shop. Like, this is like the
Walmart of
the
sex
Walmart
shop.
of sex stores.
It's not a corner store.
Yeah, it's like the big box
Jeez.
sex stores.
Look, I'm gonna get
Oh
caught
my
again.
God, you're just running red lights left, right, and center. Oh my God. And look, here's the PFK, which is KFC, but in French. Pifk. Most of those have disappeared as well, eh? They pretty much.
You know where the one was where we used to live?
Yeah.
The whole thing is shut down and boarded up. Like, it used to be a Lebanese after that, and then there was another little place next to it. It's all boarded up, derelict, completely shut down. I think I'm going to turn back around.
Yeah.
Not here, but after there, I'm just going to make sure that still didn't see the Best Buy. So
It's the Palais de Justice.
we'll turn around. I'll get gas at that place, and then
Go to Canadian
food
Tire.
and Canadian Tire, then food, and then your place.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's already 2 o'clock. As it is, we're going to be hitting Quebec City in the traffic.
Hey, Lord of Rivia. Don't die. I'm not going to die. Why would I die? What?
Those are very healthy pine trees compared to ours.
So, Lord of Rivia, tomorrow or... okay, maybe not tomorrow. But very soon. I'm going to be trying to do an IRL walkabout in Old Quebec. So hopefully that'll work out. Yeah, if you've never seen there. Hey, Alexis. So yeah. But right now we're just in a stopover because on the way to Quebec City we're between Montreal and Quebec City right now. So, but this little nowhere's town called Drummondville, which is actually quite built up now. There never used to be anything here. Like, I mean, like 20 years ago, there was like literally nothing here. There was like a McDonald's, and that was like it. And now there are sex shops. That's right. Lots of them. No, the sex shops were always there. It was the McDonald's and the sex shops. Now the rest is filled in around, you know? So your cousin lives in Quebec and a friend of yours is here too until the 24th. Oh. I don't know what we're doing here.
I'm turning around.
Oh, she's turning around. It looked like she was parking there for a second. I remember I went to this, I was at this office dinner one time when I was with the military. And at National Defense Headquarters, and we had this thing. We all went out for it was like an office party, but we all went to this place for steak anyway. And I remember we were in this long table, and there was this one English guy talking to one female colleague of ours who's a Quebecer, and I don't know what was going on at that end of the table because I wasn't able to follow all the conversations, but at one point she just starts laughing at him, and she's like, because apparently they got on the topic of like strip clubs or something, and like he was like, no, I've never been to one, you know, and so she laughs and she looks over at this guy on the other side of Hey Martin, and Martin's like, you know, a little bit annoyed that he's being interrupted, and he's like, what do you want? And she's like, you ever been to a strip club? And he just gives her this biggest look of disdain and disgust ever. He's like, of course. like why are you even asking me this? And he's just like turns back to the, you know, it's like not the thing is, all the English people had been too, but they were afraid to admit it. They were like, it was going to be like something to be ashamed of, whereas the French guys, it was just like, yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Anyway, it was just, yeah.
Like, who hasn't?
Exactly, yeah. So, but anyway, you know, it's like, yeah. So we're just in the traffic here. I'm going to be taking, like, we're going to be stopping the stream here in a little bit, when we actually get stopped, and then we'll pick it up again when we get back on the road. So there'll probably be about a 30-minute, I would guess, 30-minute-ish break, and then we'll resume after.
60-minute break.
Okay, well, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, we'll say. And then, I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's why I'm saying 60 minutes.
Yeah, see, I used to be a developer, you know, software developer, and I've worked on software developer time. So I say 30 minutes, which actually translates to real person time.
A day and a half.
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, but half of them are software developers too. So
yeah,
they, you know,
exactly.
if you tell them an hour, they're going to think it's going to be like 3 days.
You stream all night. It was just one stream. Yeah, but it was 18 and a half hours. But it was just one stream.
That's it. Yeah, exactly, Lord of Rivia. I get you. All right. So, but things to settle. Lord of Rivia is from France, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and Alexis here is from the States.
So he'll understand me if I speak in French.
Yeah, for sure he would.
There you go.
You can do that too.
There you go.
You should.
Well, I did for a few things.
Okay, well, there you go.
Is this where it was 169?
I don't,
Too late.
can't tell from the sign because it's behind all the trees.
174, this one.
Oh.
Is the next one.
Well, that's no good.
No.
We definitely got to go to the place for 169. In this town. Like, I mean, tell me that's not a joke. I mean, they're like, it's probably right next to the sex shop.
That's an interesting fountain.
What the fuck? Look at this fountain. What the fuck?
C'est quoi ça? It goes with the sex shops.
It's just pissing on the wall. I mean, I just don't know, like, what, that's
it's
really...
It's the urinal fountain.
It's really bizarre. I mean...
That is very
I've never
strange.
seen it. If you hadn't mentioned that, I wouldn't have looked over and seen that. But, like, I mean... And there's benches, like, to look at to admire the fountain spraying on the wall. That's, special. That's good stuff, man. The peeing fountain. Yeah, and Nagarond is just like, okay. Alexis says, that is odd. Lord of Rivia, c'est quoi ça?
C'est quoi ça? Yeah, exactly.
Epimis says maybe it's art being made by slowly eroding the surface it's
I
hitting.
actually thought of that.
Yeah, so there we
Is
go.
the water actually
Slowly
doing something?
Yeah, that could be cool. 174 again. Did the prices go up while we were going down the street?
No, I'm sure there's one up here. It's 169.
169, huh?
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I saw it.
You saw it. You didn't. It's not a dream or something.
I
It
hope
happened.
not.
Yeah. See, here we go. Ah! And right next to it is the hot yoga place. I hope if there were any children, the innocence is lost. All the road signs in French, but it's not France. You're confused. Sex shop Eros et Compagnie. Oh, we're going by all again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our license plates in Quebec had a caption before the 80s that was called La Belle Province, and now there's a restaurant.
Oops. Am I zoomed in? Oh, I am a little bit. Oh, that's why. Oops. Sorry, guys, if that was really particularly shaky. I was zoomed in from the fountain. But the
Yeah.
Belle Province there, it's funny. It's like this chain of... They basically sell hot dogs. I mean, it's
Hot
like...
dogs, poutine, and a good breakfast.
There you go.
It's Irving, that's 169.
Oh, okay. And right across the street is your Canadian Tire. So
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, sorry I was zoomed in there too much. Oh, all right. I am gonna end it here just because we've now got a phone call happening. So
Hey.
thanks for coming along for the drive, and I will resume in about an hour. So we'll see you hopefully all again then.
Yep.
Just as everybody's coming along too.
Not yet.
Anyway, but it's good to have you. I appreciate it. It's good to see you all, and
He's
like
just
I said,
ending-
hopefully
he's been streaming.
hopefully we'll see you all again in about an hour. All right. Take care, guys.